All right, Husk Power Systems has just secured a $5 million syndicated loan from the International Finance Corporation and the Canadian government towards the construction of 108 new solar mini-grid systems in northern Nigeria. The project is expected to benefit more than 100,000 persons and businesses in one of the less electrified regions of Nigeria. Joining me to discuss this latest funding development is Aruike. He is the country director for Nigeria at Husk Power Systems. Congratulations, and we thank you for making the show from our Abuja studios tonight.
Thank you, Bosun, for having me once again. And not just congratulations to me, but congratulations to the Nigerians who will be electrified in no time, to be honest.
Thank you so much. It's such a very good story. It came in about a few days ago, and we were touched by this particular development. Tell me more about this latest funding support that Husk Power Systems has secured for Nigeria.
I mean, it's $5 million, like you've mentioned, but $5 million to support us to build more grids across northern Nigeria, and it is part of a $200 million financing facility from the IFC and the government of Canada, in tandem with the DES program supported by the Aruike NEP, Nigeria Electrification Project, to scale up mini-grid deployments in Nigeria. Husk is proud to be the first company to be considered to avail that facility in the region of $5 million revolving loan that will enable us and support us to deploy over 100 grids in northern Nigeria, powering over 100,000 people and, targeting more than 25,000 connections in the next few months.
But very interesting, when we say solar mini-grids, what type of electrification project are we talking about here, and how will it benefit businesses and individuals? Why northern part of Nigeria, by the way?
I mean, a very good question. The northern part of Nigeria is known to be less electrified. If you look at the map, various maps and various sources, there's a lot more unelectrified areas in that region. And to be honest, there's also the opportunity to work with certain states and certain locations who have accepted what we do and collaborating with us to deploy these solar mini-grids. Essentially, a solar mini-grid is, it's a small power system deployed to serve a community within a 3 to 5 kilometer, 7 kilometer radius at most, with distribution network to take power from that solar source to the end users. And at the end of the day, these customers are then metered, through smart metering to ensure that transparency is there and they only pay as they use, right? And so far, with our experience over the last 5 years of being in this country, it's been working, across multiple communities in northern Nigeria, precisely Nasarawa and Plateau, where we have continued to serve these customers day on day and month on month over the last few years.
Is that a success story so far in Nigeria? How does the project funding by the IFC and the Canadian government fit into the broader operations of your power systems, Husk Power Systems in Nigeria so far? I'm sure. Just walk us through how much has been done in the northern part of Nigeria, in these two states and others, and how really Enthuse has helped households bringing electricity to these very remote areas of the country.
I mean, so a bit of history. Husk first entered the Nigerian market in 2020, just before COVID hit. And in that time until now, we've grown quite rapidly, with the support of several stakeholders, including the Rural Electrification Agency, who we have an MOU with, by the way. And of course, Nasarawa State and its agencies like NACIDA. Husk has gone on to electrify multiple locations across that state. Late last year, we then also, piloted a few mini-grids in a neighboring state in Plateau, and we continue to grow, right? Today, we are serving customers and communities in 9 out of 13 local governments in Nasarawa State, and also 5 local governments in Plateau State. The plan for Husk, and we've always been very open about it, is to build 1,000 mini-grids in this country in support of SDG 7, in support of the government's open goals of electrifying Nigerians and Nigerian institutions. And we'll continue to work with relevant agencies. I mentioned the Aruike already, relevant states, in view of the fact that the Electricity Act now empowers states to generate, transmit, and distribute their own power. And we see a lot of states creating their own electricity market. We want to support that. And besides Nasarawa and Plateau today, I can tell you that we are speaking to at least 8 more states directly to support their electrification plans.
Is that part of your outlook for the year 2025 in Nigeria? We're now going to almost done with the first half of the year as far as mini-grid operations in Nigeria is concerned for Husk Power Systems.
Yeah, I think 2025 has been some year for Husk. It's exciting that now we've also got this fuel in terms of the financing facility from IFC and the government of Canada, and we're very, very grateful to them. The goal is to continue to provide electricity, reliable electricity, leveraging renewable energy sources for more and more Nigerians. And more than that, continue to create thriving rural economies in these areas where Husk will continue to support everything from e-mobility to agro-processing to irrigation and healthcare electrification, amongst others, so that these communities are not just able to say up NEPA or have power, but they are able to create enough economic activities to make them ideally sustainable economically.
Oh, great. It's good speaking with you tonight. Thank you so much for coming on the show, and congratulations on your new financing deal at Husk Powers with the IFC and the Canadian government for Nigeria. Thank you so much, Aruike, the country director for Nigeria at Husk Power Systems.